I'm Mr. Hines, and thanks for spending some time with me today. You know, every once in a while, I get a note from someone who's concerned. They're concerned that their recorder may not sound exactly like mine. Well, I think that as long as your recorder is pretty close to mine, you'll be okay. Now, if it's way off, then that's something else. With that in mind, I thought it would be good to look at several different kinds of recorders that you can buy to see if their sound is the same as the one I use in the lessons. I purchased 4 different kinds of recorders that you can see right here in the picture. They're made by different manufacturers, and we're going to test to see if they have the same sound as the recorder I use in our lessons. The recorder I use in our lessons is this one. It's solid brown, and it's made by Suzuki. And without covering any of the holes, it sounds like this. Now, when you're playing the recorder, you have to blow with a gentle breeze, as I like to say, because if you put too much pressure on the pipe, it will change the pitch. And this may be what some of you are experiencing. For example, listen to what happens when I increase the air pressure and what it does to the pitch. And of course, if you blow too hard, you'll get a squeak. So, this is the sound of my recorder that I use in the lessons, a Suzuki. And by the way, all of these recorders are just a few dollars each and available online. The next one we're going to look at is made by a company called Yamaha. It's this white recorder, and let's see how it compares to the sound of my Suzuki. Suzuki, Yamaha, the same. So you should have no problem with one of these. The next recorder we're going to look at is blue, and it's made by a company called Kingzo. Again, just a couple of dollars online. Here's the Suzuki. Here's the Kingzo. That one's a little bit lower, but again, I wouldn't worry too much about it. If as long as it's close, it'll work for the lessons. The next one we're going to look at is made by Angel. It's brown like mine, except it has a white mouthpiece. Let's listen to my recorder. Now, the Angel recorder. What? Oh, oops. You know what I did? I pulled, without realizing it, I pulled the mouthpiece out. If you can pull the mouthpiece out on a recorder, it will really change the sound of it. So let's push that back in. There we go. Now it's in all the way. Let's try it again. Sorry about that. Voila, they're the same. The last one of the Soprano recorders I have is red, and it is made by a company called Mr. Power. It has no trademark on it, but when you buy it online, it's called Mr. Power. Again, just a few dollars. Here's the Suzuki. Here's the Mr. Power recorder. Pretty much the same. So I guess what I'm saying is that you can buy Soprano recorders online for just a few dollars each. That will be pretty close, if not exactly the same as my Suzuki. Now, as a special treat, I want to show you another kind of recorder, and this is called a Tenor recorder. This is a professional model. It is made by Angel, and I paid, I paid a lot of money for this. It is twice as long as a Soprano recorder. This is the Soprano, and this is the Tenor. And because it's twice as long, I believe this is about 12 3/4 inches, and this is 20, maybe 25 and a half. Because it's twice as long, its sound is an octave lower. Listen, you'll see what I mean. huh? So if you become really interested in playing different kinds of recorders, you can get a tenor, which is an octave lower than the soprano. You can get an alto, which is a little bit different, or you can get a bass, which is the lowest recorder of them all. I have played in recorded quartets, and they're a lot of fun. So as long as your recorder is pretty close to mine, maybe a little higher, maybe a little bit lower, for the purposes of our lessons, you'll be in good shape. Thanks for watching. See you next time.